What's up, ladies and gentlemen? In case you can't read, my name is DavidCigam, and I accidentally threw my camera around when I started that. And this is the Survivor episode 3 review. I hope that's right. Is this the third episode of Survivor or the fourth? Oh, man, I totally forgot. Yeah, I believe this is definitely the third episode of Survivor. It's terrible. I'm so switched up with episodes, with seasons. I'm watching a lot of shows, all right? And this is, of course, live, unedited. First, let's do a little recap. Survivor started off with, we had the Millennial tribe got divided at their very first tribal council, and now it's like a 7-2 division. And we had Hannah did absolutely terrible playing the game. She was trying to talk to Zeke of why she voted the way she voted, and I guess she was trying to play the victim card. Zeke was like, yo, bro. I don't know why I said bro. Yo, girl, can you just like leave me alone right now? No, I want to talk. Yo, can you leave me alone? And she just wanted to keep talking. He wanted her to leave him alone. And then his other guy in the two was like, yo, he wants you to leave him alone. Don't you hate it when like you have someone who doesn't want to be talked to, then you have someone trying to talk to that person, and then you have like a third wheel come in and try to like pick a side in the fight? It's kind of annoying. But that was just terrible social game by all three of them, really. The dude who was interfering should have just kept his mouth shut. Zeke should have maybe just listened to her. Hannah should have took the hint that Zeke just wanted some time to chill off after tribal council. But Hannah did make a good point that Zeke's gonna have to work with her if he doesn't want to be on the outs. But she was just trying to explain her game, and her game was kind of piss poor in the first place. Michelle's like, vote this way. You know, Hannah could have just tried to be in hardball and be like, no, you're voting my way. I have the numbers. I know. They didn't tell you. I have the numbers. Vote my way. If Hannah was able to pull that off, it would have been a 5-5 tied vote at Tribal. And we would have seen, it would have been a little bit more exciting. But Hannah automatically was like, oh shit, okay. You're voting that way. I'm not voting that way. Well, I don't know what to do. Then Hannah was just clearly didn't know. I don't know if she was playing that up for Zeke or if she really was concerned of who to vote for. Either way, the YouTube video game player went home, and the Millennial tribe is divided 7-2. And also in the Millennial tribe, we have one of the two is trying to touch my mic, is trying to lure Michaela into, pretty much with the 7 on the Millennial tribe, 4 of them are tight. And then there's 3 kind of on the bottom. So one of the two went to one of the 3 and was like, yo, you need to get you and the other 2 and join us. And we vote out one of the 4, one of the big members of the 4, so we can break that up and we can just kind of break up the 7-2. And honestly, his strategy and his ideas are really good. Michaela's like, I don't know. I'm with the majority right now. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Honestly, it's very early in the game. I think it is worth the risk. Being in the majority this early in the game doesn't mean anything. Alliances are going to break up and form and do all sorts of stuff, all sorts of stuff as the game goes on. You want to be in the majority in the mid game, and you want to be in the majority around the merge, yes, but being the majority 9 days in, not a big deal. Michaela should grab those other 2, join the 2 that are on the out. It'll be 5-4. Vote out one of the big members. Now it's 5-3, and now these 3 are concerned. And honestly, at the end of the day, she's in the majority, but she's at the bottom. She's in the bottom 3 of a 7-person alliance, when she could be at the top 3 of a 5-person alliance. So it would be, in my opinion, in her best interest to go ahead and move to the smaller alliance and do the flip if they can pull it off. But it's early in the game. We're probably going to get a tribe merge coming up pretty soon, and maybe she's counting on that. I don't know. Now let's get into the Gen X. And the Gen X, we have a division of 6-2 and 1, I guess. I don't know. David, probably at the end of this episode, David has put himself in one of the best positions in the game. He has an idol. He's with Ken. He goes up to CC. He's like, hey, no one likes you. So you're probably going to go home. So your best interest is to join me. And CC's like, yep, that's literally my only gameplay is to join you. So now we have a 6-3 division at Gen X. And Paul and Ken are kind of like, Ken's not really a confrontational person, but for his confessionals, he's kind of saying how Paul's being a leader and how he says stuff, but he doesn't deliver. And there's some tension there. And then we have a Survivor Summit. Now, we haven't really seen a Survivor type summit in a while, I feel like. That was popular in the earlier seasons. But we had 4 people from Gen X, 4 people from Millennials. They met up, they talked. Nothing really big happened. The Millennials got to see that Paul was a leader. And David went up to one of the millennials and was like, yo, bro, if we have a tribe merge or tribe swap, please put me in an alliance. I will vote off my own tribe. I just want to be in an alliance with you guys. And he was like, yeah, bro, we'll totally do that. So David's playing the game pretty hard, but it's pretty good. And after that, we go to the challenge, and of course, CC screws up the challenge. Paul kind of screwed up the challenge a little bit too. Millennials won, so Gen X is going to the Tribal Council. And before Tribal Council, the 6-person alliance on Gen X, there's 3 guys and 3 females, right? And females on these type of games, I guess males do too. A lot of people focus on gender numbers. You don't want to have too many females or too many males in the game because they could all just form an alliance together. So they went, the 3 girls went to Paul and was like, yo, you guys aren't in an all guys alliance, are you? And Paul was like, no, we're not an all guys alliance, but if we were to become into an all guys alliance, I will let you know that you guys are on your own and I will go with the guys. So the girls were like, whoa, fuck that. We're not going to do that. So the 3 girls flipped and joined the 3 on the bottom, and they voted Paul out at Tribal Council, and it was a hashtag blindside. Paul had a terrible social game. You don't want to go into this game being the leader on day 1, or even trying to brag about being a leader. And you definitely don't want to tell girls that, yeah, I would totally turn on you at any moment, but I'll let you know I'll turn on you, but I will turn on you. That's just piss poor gameplay. So Paul went home, and now Gen X looks to be a 6-2 divide. Millennials are still 7-2 divide, and we'll see what happens next week. I have no idea what's going to happen. Hopefully the 2 on Millennials can get the flip and vote one of the big people on the 7-people alliance out just to shake things up. We'll see what happens with Gen X. It looks like, looking from the recap or the previews for next week, it looks like we're going to have some drama-rama going on. Overall, I did enjoy this episode of Survivor. It was a pretty good episode. The summit was cool. We're still getting the weird reward challenge, immunity challenge. That might go away soon. Who knows? Anyways, in the comments below, let me know what you think about this episode of Survivor. Do you think Paul played a good game? You probably don't. He played a terrible game. And who are you rooting for this season? Just let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, click like. And if you want to see more Survivor recaps, go ahead and subscribe. Up there. Anyways, that's it for this video. Again, my name is DavidCigam. Peace out.